Hello everyone, welcome back to That Catholic Gamer Dude Plays Game Dev Tycoon. Turns out, what you needed to do in order to unlock the research lab is to upgrade a design specialist. I mean, really? So basically, if we had chosen Jerry over here, over Cesar, then we would have actually been able to do what I wanted to do and actually start earning research points, generic research points, and researching specific projects. Alas. So we're gonna, let's see, sci-fi strategy. We're gonna do, yeah, let's do a military action game. It's time. The Revengeing. Oh, that's funny. The text went over that. Pick game engine is the Unsound version 3. Large military action pick platform. The M-Box. The play system and the PC. And let's see, what are we gonna call this? Middle of Valor 3. Good day for patriotism. Works for me. I'm not even trying anymore, in case you couldn't tell. Let's do it! Actually, in retrospect, I probably should have tried to embark on something completely different than what I normally do. Cesar is... Really? Specialist. Basic physics. Video playback. Huh. What's the point of getting a tech specialist if you can't... Yeah, I don't get it. Stories and quests, obviously not as important. Branching story, linear story, advanced cutscenes, moral choices, not particularly. Multiplayer in a military shooter, perish the thought. Gameplay, and up like that. Engine, See, now this is part I don't get. This is where my brain starts to fall apart in terms of the specialization. I'm not really sure why you would choose the specialization over, yeah, like a specialization over that of a particular specialty. Because it would seem like that's what you'd want to do. But we have made our choices. And I think we're going to need a design specialist at least in order to open up the R&D lab. So that's what we're going to do. Gameplay 92%, engine 96%, stories and quests 82. We're just gonna have to live with it. I'd rather have the engine fully done. Cesar is gonna be working his behind off. Paul Press is actually, let's see, game tutorials, but user experience, character progression. Yeah, we need all of that stuff. Yeah, let's roll with that for now. The engine and the gameplay are fine, and I guess we'll just live with that. Do we want Trenton on stories and quests? Paul Press, I think that'll be alright. Okay, well the hype train is already starting. Alright, out of nowhere, a company called KitKit has kicked me by successfully crowdfunding development of a new gaming console in just under 8 hours. The console dubbed Oh Yeah. This is new. That's funny. Uses similar technology as modern phones and tablets and delivers gaming exclusively via its own online store. The Oh Yeah is a cube-shaped console, much smaller than most gamepads, but the shape isn't the only thing that is small. As the developer states, the price tag of the Oh Yeah will be under 100 credits. KitKit has also stated that every game on the Oh Yeah will offer a free demo. Oh yeah, will be available later next year. That's funny. It's nice to come back every once in a while to this game because you get some stuff like that. It seems that the market has normalized again with no particular strong trends at the moment. And we're getting some research slowly but surely. My only concern is that we're probably not going to get into some of the upper tier stuff by the time we hit year 35. So, but still, we can continue to grind away at it, and I'm going to upgrade the research type stuff so that we can actually hit that point. Dialogues. Let's see. This is, you know, forsooth. And then here is like hey, how's it going? And then here is like, that as far as the dialogue level. That's me trying to be funny. Sorry. We got to keep the dialogues at least up enough so that we can AI. Look at how thin the stage 2 is on this. This is really depressing. Caesar. We're gonna put Jonah on here instead. Jerry is fine on the design. I'm gonna keep myself off. Jeanette is gonna do level design? Question mark? Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Fables of Mysteria is now off the market. It's sold 8 million units, generating a lot of cash. We really don't need cash anymore, so we can start really experimenting with stuff, I think. And really what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade Jerry to be a design specialist. And once that we can start getting researchy type points. And I'm going to continue to train these guys up in research so that we can start actually earning some more research points. Because I think that's the thing that's really missing, and that's been the biggest hole in my strategy up until this point. We'll have one more marketing campaign just after this. This is probably not going to be the smash hit that our previous one was, but that'll be alright. And graphics, put myself on there, crank that sucker up. Do we want to put in a virtual economy? Not really, not for this kind of game. Sound, and Trenton, you take care of that. World design really doesn't need all that much, the graphics of the V4. That works for me. Let's go ahead and crank that out. I'm gonna push out one more ginormous campaign here. And we will see how this goes. That hype continues to go up, and I'm hoping we can squeeze out enough research points. I think we'll make it. Yeah. So far, so good. Alright. And, wow. I was not even paying attention to those numbers, but look at that. That tech is through the roof. Okay. There we go. Come on, fix them bugs. Fix them bugs. Fix them bugs. Yeah. Whoa. Interesting. Boss, a small number of dedicated fans have asked that we release the source code to one of our older game engines, the Iceberg V1. Doing so will surely satisfy the fans, given that we worked hard on the license. We could also sell a license for it and make some money. Alternatively, we simply refuse the request to completely. You know, that's an older engine, I think, so we can just give it away. I have no problem with that. Boss, our recent decision to give away our engine Iceberg 1 has met positive response from fans. Overall, we get 20,000 fans, and it cost us 2.8k, which is like a drop in the bank. Oh, drop in the bank. Mixing some metaphors here. Alright. It seems that RPG games are especially popular at this moment. Oh, of course they are, because we're releasing a military action shooter. Reading trends, yo. That's me. New combo, good management. Dialogues level 8. Video graphics version 4, level up. Release the game. All of these guys are going to cost me even more cash as usual. New research available, celebrity voice acting. First and foremost, train. Jerry, become a specialist, yo. Train. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's 200 research points. We want research. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Just say hi to the fans. Research reviews are newly can't talk. The first reviews are of our newly released game, Medal of Valor 3 Patriotism, came in. It is a 10. Actually, games work well on Xbox 360. It is a 10, best of its kind, Informed Gamer. It is a... Oh, don't do that to me, Game Hero. And great game. All games. It's funny, when you first start this game, you're just like, 7! Booyah! And now if you don't score anything less than a 10, you're just like, it's a total failure. These guys can't do anything because I just dumped all of my research points on Jerry. Rank number 1. Booyah. 1 million in sales. Gotta like that. Gotta like that. Just industry seems to have been silently accepted the slow demise of PC gaming as more and more games are primarily developed for consoles. There seems to be a resurgence of the PC market. New, powerful, and affordable hardware, growing indie developer scene, and the rise of crowdfunded financing has meant a slew of new and exciting projects hitting the PC market. It seems the PC market will only go stronger in the coming years. For console lovers, this isn't bad news either, as many PC gamers are also supported the most successful consoles. You know, it's funny because that's sort of true. In fact, actually, the existence of consoles holds back PC games, according to a lot of people, because... ladies and gentlemen, the surprise hit of the year is Medal of Valor 3 Patriotism by Shovelware Inc. The computer-controlled entities in this game are so incredibly convincing that I caught myself. Yeah. And here we are at the booth. We got 1 million people at least to visit. Yep. We're voted number 1 booth. We have absolutely no research points whatsoever. Today, the new game, Oh Yeah, by Kick It, has been released. We just got word the Medal of Valor 3 was recently released by Shovelware Inc. has racked up over 5 million in sales. It's been on number 1. Is it still number 1? We can open our research development lab now, sure. Okay, our R&D lab is ready. To visit the lab, simply click on the screen and drag to the left or right, use the arrow keys on the keyboard, alternately something. Own convention, internet opportunities, hardware, AAA games. Alright, here we are. We are in the R&D lab. We can... the budget, go away. Okay, first we're gonna spend about 1 million per month. And, welcome to our very own research lab and development. At the moment, it is empty with a large number of skilled people working. You don't have to hire them individually. Instead, you can simply decide on the budget for the R&D lab. The higher the budget, the more researchers will work, and the higher the research progress will be. Running your own R&D lab can be very expensive, so be careful you don't overspend. I suggest you start with smaller projects and don't be afraid to cut down the budget if necessary. If there's no active project, researchers will generate research points slowly, which you can use to train main staff and unlock more options. To start a project, simply click on the screen, blah, 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 blah. You guys, all you go on vacations while I play with the research lab. Send on vacation. Send on vacation. You know the drill. It would be nice if you could just say, staff, get lost. I mean, go on vacation. So here you go. Look at that. There's some mocap guy going on there. Isn't that interesting? And I guess they're trying coordinating. And then you got a couple of losers over here. Trying to work out how computers work. It's good stuff. We're going to start a project. Own convention, internet opportunities, hardware, AAA games. We proved that we can make large games work. How about we see we can make games that are so massive in scope and such high quality that would create an entire new label. To borrow a term from the finance sector, there'll be AAA rated games, or to borrow from the movie industry, true blockbusters. Let's go ahead and do that. The project is now starting. New researchers will work on its progress. Don't forget to adjust the budget. If the budget is 0, the project will never progress. Okay, so while those guys are cranking away, let's see. Can we create a custom engine that is different in any way, shape, or form? No. We are going to develop a new game. We're going to pick a new topic. We've done fantasy, we've done racing, we've done pirate. Oh, what do we want to do? Zombies. Yes, no, we don't want to do zombies because we just released an action game. Let's do a fantasy RPG again. Pick genre, RPG, pick platform, MBox, pick platform, PlayStation, click the platform PC, do a mature, game is large, pick a game engine, and sound version 3, and we're going to develop the new smash hit series, Found Journey. Special points to anyone who comes up what that references. If you don't worry about it. It's kind of an obscure RPG. I'll give you a hint though. It was released for the Xbox 360. It was all right. But I don't expect you guys to, you know what the heck I'm talking about on that one. That one's a pretty obscure one. All right, so here we are. Stories and quests, moral choices. Wow. Okay, let's lower down the engine. Excuse me. Gameplay. Okay. That's good. The engine is going to be awful, but I'm not sure I care. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, you need one specialist to start running a lab. You can train more than one. Additional specialists decrease the overall cost of running your lab. Fascinating. That would be why that you would have more specialists. Hyping. This AAA stuff is going to take a little while. So actually, I'm going to call it here for right now. We're over about 60 minutes. By the time we get this game out the door, it's going to take forever. So we're going to call it. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing Game Type Tycoon, Shovelware Inc., a $402 million, or credit, quote unquote, company. You know, we've got money to burn. In fact, I may increase the research budget to include more folks so we can get this AAA thing out the door. But that is for next time. Thank you very much for joining me. And speaking of next time, I will see you there. Did you see that twist on the sign off? All right, I'm going to shut up now. Bye.